And we are alive now.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala. All praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Welcome everyone to our day 19 of the daily Kahoot quiz competition for the Muslim Association of Hamilton for the month of Ramadan for this year, 1442 after Hijrah. The game pin number for today is 5464378. I repeat, game pin number 5464378. You can view the questions on your Kahoot app or on the Zoom live meeting, or also live on our YouTube or Facebook page channels. Before we start, inshallah ta'ala, I just wanted to remind everyone about some events that are happening tomorrow. Tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, at 2 p.m. sharp on Zoom, we have a special children's program for the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan. It's organized by the Children's Committee of the Muslim Association of Hamilton. And the program is called The Wonders of the Last 10 Nights. The Wonders of the Last 10 Nights. There will be a discussion, inshallah ta'ala, with myself. And then after that, there will be a live Kahoot game and prizes. Also, Ramadan crafts. All this will be online tomorrow at 2 p.m. And the event poster is on the screen. I hope you can see it, inshallah ta'ala. Also tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Omar Mosque, 6 p.m. at Omar Mosque, there is a drive-through fundraiser iftar program for our brothers and sisters in Yemen in collaboration with Islamic Relief of Canada, Islamic Relief Canada. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Omar Masjid. 6 p.m. at Omar Masjid, there will be a drive-through iftar, and all the proceeds will go to our brothers and sisters in Yemen. Last but not least, tomorrow also there is a youth program happening, inshallah ta'ala, again on Zoom, online, on the same Zoom meeting that we are having right now for Kahoot. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, we invite all the youth who are, inshallah ta'ala, in high school and higher levels, to join us tomorrow in a virtual chat and discussion with myself and Imam Abdullah Qadri, and tomorrow at 6 p.m. And this is organized by the Youth Executive Society of the Muslim Association of Hamilton, and it will be about Laylat al-Qadr tomorrow at 6 p.m. inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so these were some of the events that are happening tomorrow. I will go back and share my screen with everyone, inshallah ta'ala, so you can see the Kahoot, inshallah ta'ala, screen. Here we are. We have 71 people so far, and we'll be starting any minute, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, I think we are ready. Just reminding everyone, please enter with your first and last name, no nicknames and no one names. Also, please avoid using any sort of basically numbers. And I see that it looks like somebody's trying to hack the program. Anyhow. We will be, inshallah ta'ala, starting in a minute. Remember, the game pin number is 5464378. And just a reminder, inshallah ta'ala, that yesterday's winners, let's just recap who they were. Yesterday's winners, Sophia Jahan, Shayma Aloush, and Mustafa Mirza. You have until, inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow to collect your prizes. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, I think we're ready to start. Bismillah, we are starting. Okay, on your marks, and here we start. Question number 1. A natural disaster measured by a scale of 1 to 10 called Richter, and the surah in the Quran is named after it. Volcano, flood, earthquake, tornado. A natural disaster measured by a scale of 1 to 10 called Richter, and a surah or a chapter in the Quran is named after it. Volcanoes, floods, earthquakes, tornado. And the correct answer is earthquake, and the surah is Surah Az-Zalzala, which means earthquake. Okay, I don't know who is this. I'm number 2, 5, and 6, and then Aisha Mirza and Raifa Tahseen. Next question, question number 2, double the points, your daily double. Mentioned only once in the Quran, these veins take the oxygenated blood from the head to the heart. The jugular vein, the renal vein, the pulmonary vein, or the superior mesenteric vein. Again, the question is mentioned only once in the Quran. These veins take the deoxygenated blood from the heart back to, from the head back to the heart. And the answers or the choices you have is jugular vein, renal vein, and pulmonary vein, and superior mesenteric vein. And the correct answer is the jugular vein, and that is mentioned in Surah Qaf. Surah Qaf. And I'll give you the verse number in a second, inshallah ta'ala. Surah Qaf is one of the most beautiful surahs of the Quran, and the verse number is verse number 16. حبل الوريد ونحن أقرب إليه من حبل, and we are closer to him than his jugular vein. Hamid Mirza on top, Ibrahim Mirza, Maisa Sadiq, Yahya Mirza, and Farhana Ahmad. The next question, number 3. A natural disaster mentioned twice in the Quran and was the punishment of Allah sent upon the people of Nuh alayhi salam. Don't get carried away with the picture. A hurricane, earthquake, flood, drought. A natural disaster mentioned only twice in the Quran, and it was the punishment of Allah sent upon the people of Nuh alayhi salam. The hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, drought. Time is over. And the correct answer is the floods. Farhan Ahmed moved to the 4th, and Yahya Mirza dropped to 5th. That's the only change we are seeing. And Maryam Hussein is the highest climber with 27 places. Siraj means radiant light, and it is a term used in the Quran to describe this. What? The stars, the planets, the moon, the sun. Siraj means radiant light, and it is a term used in the Quran to describe this. To describe what? The stars, the planets, the moon, or the sun. The correct answer is the sun. And there are several verses, but the only one that I will refer to is Surah An-Naba, Surah Amma Yatasa'alun, verse number 13. وَجَعَلْنَا سِرَاجًا وَهَّاجًا. وَجَعَلْنَا سِرَاجًا وَهَّاجًا. Maisa lost her spot, and we see now Yusuf Yahya Mirza on the 3rd and 4th, and Salma Irfan is the 5th place. Next question, true or false? The only surah chapter in the Quran named after a fruit is Surah At-Tin. Is that true or false? The only chapter or surah in the Quran that's named after a fruit is Surah At-Tin. Is that true or false? Time is over, and the correct answer is true. Muhammad Mirza on top, followed by Ibrahim and Yahya. And remember, we cannot have more than 2 people from the same family in any given day on the top 3. And then Salma Arfan is the 4th, and Arfan Ayub is the 5th. Next question. It is when you begin fasting, the most blessed part of the day, after which a surah is named in the Quran. Al-Layl, Al-Fajr, Al-Duha, Al-Asr. The question again. It is when you begin fasting and the most blessed part of the day, after which a surah is named in the Quran. Al-Layl, Al-Fajr, Al-Duha, and Al-Asr. Time is over, and the correct answer is Al-Fajr. Surah Al-Fajr is the correct answer because Fajr is the dawn time. That is when you start fasting. Yes, there are other surahs that are called Al-Layl, Al-Duha, and Al-Asr, but we do not start fasting at night. We do not start fasting at Duha, which is the pre-noon time, and Al-Asr, which is the evening time. And it is Fajr time is the most blessed time of the day. We see some shifts. Ibrahim Mirza is on top now, followed by Salma Arfan, Arfan Ayub, Huda Arfan, and Farhana Ahmed back to the 5th place. Question number 7. This is the share of the wife from her husband's wealth if he died and had no children. 1/6, 1/2, 1/4, or 1/8. This is the share of the wife from her husband's wealth if he died and had no children. So the question is, what is the share of the wife from the wealth of the husband who had passed away and had no children? Correct answer is 1/4, and only 28 people got this right. Mirza lost his spot, and Hasib Ayub is on top right now. Ibrahim Mirza 2nd, Salma Arfan 3rd, Irfan Ayub 4th, and Omar I don't know what's the end of it, maybe I can see it on the screen, is the 5th place now. Next question. This will be the color of the faces of the wicked and the criminal people on the day of judgment. May Allah protect us. Red, blue, black, yellow. This will be the faces or the color of the faces of the wicked and the criminal people in the day of judgment. Red, blue, black, or yellow. And I'm guessing that there will be a lot of people getting caught in this question. And the correct answer is blue. Only 2 people got it right. And this is in Surah Taha. Surah Taha. And I will give you the verse number in a second. Surah Taha. يوم ينفخ في الصور, and the day in which the trumpet will be blown. ونحشر المجرمين يومئذ زرقا, and we shall gather the wicked people or the criminals that day with their faces blue. That's out of the fear and the horror that they will see. May Allah protect us. And that's Surah Taha, verse number 102. No changes. Hasib Ayub is still on top, followed by Ibrahim and Salma Arfan. True or false? Question number 9. The frogs are mentioned only once in the Holy Quran, the story of Musa alayhi salam. Is that true or false? Time is over, and the correct answer is true. And that is in Surah Al-A'raf. Surah Al-A'raf, in the story of Musa alayhi salam. فأرسلنا عليهم الطوفان والجراد والقمل والضفادع والدم آيات مفصلات. And that is verse number 133 in Surah Al-A'raf. No changes, still everybody's holding on their Aisha Torah is the highest climber after this question. Up 300 places. I don't know how is that possible. We only have 90 something people, looks like it. Anyhow, our next question, question number 10. Again, double the points. The population of the people of Yunus alayhi salam and the biggest number mentioned in the Quran, 500,000, 1 million, 50,000, and 100,000. What was the population of the people of Yunus alayhi salam? And by the way, this number happens to be the biggest number mentioned in the Quran, 500,000, 1 million, 50,000, 100,000. Time is almost over. We're looking for the biggest number in the Quran, and which is the population of the people of Yunus alayhi salam. And the correct answer is 100,000. And the answer again is, I believe it's in Surah Yunus, or Surah Hud alayhi salam rather. End of Surah Hud alayhi salam. And I'll give you the verse number right now. I'm sorry. The ayah is فَأَرْسَلْنَاهُ إِلَى 100,000 أَوْ يَزِيدُونَ فَآمَنُوا فَمَتَّعْنَاهُمْ إِلَى حِينٍ. I believe that's not in Surah. Trying to remember the name of the surah. I will inshallah remember it. And then I'll tell you when I remember it. What surah was that? Probably Surah Al-Saffat. Perhaps it is Surah Al-Saffat. Yes, Surah Al-Saffat, I'm sorry. Surah Al-Saffat, verse number 147. وَأَرْسَلْنَاهُ إِلَى 100,000 أَوْ يَزِيدُونَ. And we see some changes here. Omar Al is now in the first place, followed by Ahmad Smadi, Yusuf Alayan, and Maysa Sadiq, Yahya Mirza. And this is our last question. Our last question of the day, question number 11. Double the points again. This natural occurrence glorifies Allah with praise, mentioned only twice in the Quran, and it is a surah also in the Quran. Lightning, thunder, wind, rain. This natural occurrence glorifies Allah with praise, mentioned only twice in the Quran, and it is a surah in the Quran is named after it. Don't be fooled by the picture. Lightning, thunder, wind, or rain. The correct answer is thunder, الرعد. ويسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته. ويسبح الرعد بحمده. And the thunder glorifies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with praise. And that is in Surah Ar-Ra'd. The surah is also called the thunder. And the verse number is verse number 13. Verse number 13 in Surah Ar-Ra'd. Now let's see the standing, and inshallah I hope that we don't have to disqualify anyone. Third place winner, Yahya Mirza. Second place winner, Ahmed Smadi. And the first place winner is Omar Al. And Maysa Siddiq and Tariq are the runners up. So alhamdulillah, we don't have to disqualify anybody today. The top three winners are these three, mashallah, tabarakallah. And please do give me your feedback about the questions and the competition today. And let's view the full report and see the rest of the winners. Omar Al, I need the rest of your name. Ahmad Samadi, Maysa Siddiq, fourth. Oh, how did this happen? Here it shows that Maysa Siddiq and Yahya Mirza are actually tied. It's showing Maysa Siddiq to be the third place winner here, but on the podium, it showed Yahya Mirza as the third place. So we will consider it a tie, and both of them will get, inshallah ta'ala, $10 award. So we have Omar Al and Ahmed Sumadi, Maysa Siddiq, and Yahya Mirza in the third place, inshallah ta'ala. Tariq Siddiq fourth, Farhana Ahmed fifth, Isra Ali sixth, Maryam Sumadi seventh, Omar Muhammad eighth, Ibrahim Mirza ninth, and we will check the 10th is Yusuf Mirza, Hasib Ayyub 11th, Raifa Tahsin 12th, Manha Muhammad 13, Aya Siddiq 14, Zainab Mirza 15th, Malik Smadi 16th, Salma Arfan 17th, Hisham Jamal 18th, and Yusuf Alayan is the 19th. Let's see who's after. Then we have Walid Al-Azzi, Muhammad Mirza, Asma Saad, Arfan Rojan, Fatima Muhammad, Khadija Mirza, Hamza Smadi, Marwa Aloush, Karim Abada, and Arfan Ayyub. So our top three winners, we have a tie on the third place. So Omar Al is first place, Ahmed Smadi second, and Maysa and Yahya Mirza are tied with the same score. This is the first time we have a tie, 10,540. Both of them scored the same, and their average is 73%. And inshallah ta'ala, I hope everybody enjoyed their time, and please remember that the events tomorrow at 2 p.m. we have the children's special program, the Wonders of the Last 10 Nights. At 6 p.m. We have the youth chat about the last 10 nights in Laylat al-Qadr with the imams, and also the drive-through iftar at Masjid for our brothers and sisters in Yemen, inshallah.